It's Mr. Johns. Welcome to Planet Zoo. I just reinstalled it. Um, haven't played this in months and months and months, maybe a year or more actually. And just I struggle with it a bit. So it's a great game, but I struggle with it. I struggle with the design part of it, and I teach design in my classes, and that frustrates me. But I've discovered that about myself that I need. It's like with painting. I can't just paint a scene. I need something to look at. I need some ideas, motivation. Just one of those, unfortunately, one of those guys, maybe a little bit one of those people. Maybe I'm a little bit um, creatively challenged. I guess I could not be a zoo designer, probably not a golf course designer, probably not a amusement park designer. Just I don't have that enough of a creative spark. Definitely more black and white. Like I can design something very specific and straightforward, perhaps, but something that needs um, so much decoration and elevation change and themes and it's a lot. We're going to call this but I have an idea. I got a spark. So what I was thinking was maybe I would tackle copying a zoo. Um, and I got pretty excited, got pretty motivated. I even picked one. And turns out other people have done it and done it amazingly well. And they're well known for it. And they have tons of followers for it. So they are amazing. Um, so then I thought, well, maybe I'll do my local zoo, the Zoo Boise, right? So used to be the Boise Zoo, and then they got all like, cultured, and we should be Zoo Boise. Sounds great. And I just, our zoo is pretty small. I'm just going to say small, and I'm just not motivated to design it. Maybe someday. Um, but I had an idea. Um, so I'm going to create the map, and you can see by the name there, Albertson Morrison. I was going to call it the Albertson Morrison Zoo. I was going to call it the Ann Morrison Zoo. And that's probably a better name. Um, but I'll show you what I'm thinking. So this is what I'm thinking. It's a big idea, but here's the map of Boise. And this is Ann Morrison Park. I grew up in this park. I grew up playing soccer twice a week in this park. As a matter of fact, right here on this field in front of these condos was the field that it looks like it's maybe no longer a soccer field, but and I don't remember those tennis courts being there, but um, that's I spent so much time there. And this is Ann Morrison Park, and there's a fountain in the middle that was always fun to go play in. There's a playground right here. Over on this side, didn't spend a lot of time over here. Well, never on this island. I mean, it's hard to get to. You have to walk across a bridge to get to it on two sides. I just never was over there. But there's always geese right through here. And when I was a little boy, we'd go feed the geese bread, and they were taller than me, and they scared me to death. Scared the crap out of me. And they would peck at you and make these horrible no, whatever noises. Terrible. Um, but it's a big park, right? Across Americana Boulevard is another park, and this is the Albertson Park. The Albertsons house right here, pretty nice house, in a neighborhood of nice houses, but this one was the Albertsons house. Joe Albertson, who started Albertson Grocery, right there, lived right there. started Albertsons in Boise. And this is property that they owned below their house, which is crazy. Look at all that. So this is Catherine Albertson Park. Um, and it's got a really cool gazebo right there and lots. It's just mostly nature and water. And I thought, man, this would make a killer zoo. So trying to find a zoo that no one's done in Planet Zoo is challenging, and I haven't played in a long time. I'm not an expert. Um, I love to design and build things, and you can do quite a bit in this game. And I just thought, man, so uh, if I could recreate this park, maybe start with Ann Morrison, and maybe pretend like that Americana is not there, that street is not there, and just blend these together, because this would be great. Water, a water zoo, unbelievable, and it would be pretty cool to make a zoo that we know the parks, but we don't know it as a zoo, and no one has ever done this before, and that motivates me a little bit. Let me slide over to Zoo Boise, so you see the size of those parks. Now, this is Julia Davis Park, this whole circle right here. I guess it's actually bigger. It goes all the way down here, right by the BSU Broncos Stadium. So everything north of the Boise River to Capitol Boulevard and over to Broadway, this is all Julia Davis Park. But the zoo is only right here. This I mean, this is the zoo. You park there, you walk in, and I guess this is habitat. Yeah, this is habitat too, but it ends right here. So, small animal kingdom, this indoor building, and from the top, it doesn't look that impressive. So, but these are the fences right here, and this pond is part of it too. So let me see if I can figure out exactly how big this place is. I mean, definitely this street is not in the zoo, but I think these are these are habitats. So pretty much, and this is I think just all workshop for employees back here, but everything in front of this, yeah, people are walking right there. So, I mean, this is the zoo. I mean, it's really small. It's this shape right here. It's so small. I just, I mean, look at it from above. It's as I was looking at other zoos as reference, I'm like, there's some gorgeous zoos that are amazing, 200-acre massive zoos. I don't know how many acres this is. Let me Google it real quick. How many acres is Zoo Boise? By looking at that map, any guesses? I'd say 40, maybe. Let me see what it says here. Oh, 17. Yeah, 17 acres. It's small. So again, look at this park over here. Imagine if we branched out. I mean, that's massive, right? I mean, that obviously is overkill, but I can start small and add on, and also have some massive, like, elephant. An elephant would take up a ton of this. So very possible to fill this entire area. So what I'm going to do is put that map on my monitor at my left here, so I can refer to it. And then in the game, let's see if the map turned out okay. So, we don't have lakes like this. I mean, so that's a big decision right there. Maybe I don't want that. I mean, maybe I would want this to look like, I wanted it to look like Boise. So that's too bad. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go back to the main menu, and I'm going to choose the biome. I mean, I can't have it surrounded by lakes like that. So let's go back to sandbox mode. Let's go new zoo. Tundra, no. I mean, temperate, I think, is kind of what we are. But every time I choose temperate, I get those lakes. Every time I choose tropical, I get put on the top of a mountain. So, grassland. I mean, we are kind of, I don't want to be desert though. So let's go North America grassland. Let's call it flat. Let's call it, I still like it. I think I like Ann Morrison Zoo better. Ann Morrison, is it 1S? Yeah. Zoo. Can I fit zoo on there now? Yes. The Ann Morrison Zoo. I could, that sounds good. Albertson, just a little bit more of a businessman, and Albertson sponsors a lot of stuff. They have quite a bit of funding. And Morrison is a famous person who lived here, but I don't know anything about them, you know. So, oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, I mean, Boise is on the edge of the desert, and that actually doesn't look bad because we have foothills. You know, so let me, I don't want to grab the map, but yeah, those of you who know Boise, um, that's realistic, I think. So I can always paint grass, which I probably will. And so what I have to do is a lot of sculpting, a lot of, I mean, luckily it's flat, so not sculpting, but a lot of planning. And the pathways can match the walkways and the roads in the park of Van Morrison. And I think I'm going to work on that before I do any animals. Just get the map, just get my map looking like Ann Morrison Park. So, uh, yeah, that's my plan. If you haven't played Planet Zoo, super cool. I mean, there's so much to learn about so many animals, and it's just really cool. It's amazing. You can create habitats that work for each type of animal from all over the world, with all the tools you have in the game to change the temperature and the water and all that stuff. And then you have to obviously have all the support staff to help with that. And then you bring in people and try to make it a successful zoo. Now, this is sandbox mode. There's franchise mode. There's career mode. There's different challenge modes. Um, and the career mode and the franchise mode are fun, but you have to make money, and you can't do much until you start making money. So sandbox mode, I'm more interested in designing it based on this idea, and I don't want to be limited by funds. Um, I just, you know, uh, that's my take on that. I just want to have unlimited funds, so funded by the Albertson Foundation. Perhaps. So anyway, come back and check in with me. Just look for videos that pop up. Ann Morrison Zoo and Ann Morrison Park Zoo, Ann Morrison Zoo, one of those two. So this should be fun. Come back and jump in later and see if I've made any progress at all. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.